Good evening. Tonight's tale is The Veins of the Old Manor. The Old Manor stood silhouetted against the stormy sky, a monument to forgotten sins. Alexander, drawn by whispers of restless spirits, hesitated at the wrought iron gates. The air grew heavy with the scent of rain and regret. He stepped onto the overgrown path, each footfall crunching on gravel like a bone. The manor's darkened windows seemed to watch him, cold and judgmental. A chilling breeze whispered his name, laced with a sorrow that wasn't his own. Inside, dust motes danced in the faint moonlight, illuminating cobweb-draped furniture. A portrait of a stern-faced man seemed to follow him with its eyes. The air thrummed with a low, constant hum of anguish. "He's lost, you know," a voice whispered from the shadows. Gothic materialized beside him, her violet eyes filled with a profound sadness. Trapped by his own guilt, Alexander shivered, not from cold, but from the weight of the unseen presence. "Who is he?" he asked, his voice barely a whisper. Gothic's locket pulsed with a faint blue light. "A man who made a terrible choice," Gothic replied, her voice echoing slightly. "He believed love was a weakness, and he paid the price." They moved deeper into the manor's decaying heart. They found him in the ballroom, a spectral figure chained to the memory of his betrayal. His face was gaunt, his eyes filled with a despair that seemed to bleed into the very walls. "He needs to forgive himself," Gothic said, her voice resonating with an otherworldly power. "Only then can he find peace." Alexander looked at the tormented spirit, a flicker of understanding in his eyes. Alexander stepped forward, extending a hand towards the spirit. "It's okay," he said, his voice trembling slightly. "You can let go." A ripple of energy pulsed through the room. The spirit looked at Alexander, his eyes widening in surprise. A single tear traced a path down his spectral cheek. The chains began to dissolve. With a sigh, the spirit faded away, leaving behind only a wisp of smoke. The manor seemed to exhale, the oppressive atmosphere lifting. A sense of peace settled over the room. Alexander looked at Gothic, gratitude shining in his eyes. "Thank you," he said. "I think I understand now." They walked out of the manor, leaving the echoes behind. We do hope you enjoyed tonight's tale. Please like, subscribe and comment to bring others our tales.